Good morning, students. Welcome back to today's Max lecture. Today, we are going to continue with our lesson number 1 of Max textbook, that is geometrical construction. Last Max period, we started with first point, that is angle. What do you mean by angle bisector? And then we discussed what is the meaning of perpendicular bisector. Based on this, we solved question number 1 and question number 2 of practice set 1. Today's max lecture, we will complete practice set 1, but before we start with practice set 1, we have to learn two important points from this chapter, that is property of angle bisector and property of perpendicular bisector. So let's discuss these two properties first and then we will move ahead with solving practice set 1. So let's start. In page number 1 itself, below they have given the first property. Okay, heading they have given property is the property of the angle bisectors of a triangle. Now keep in mind, last max lecture we learned how to draw angle bisector and perpendicular bisector. Angle bisector we drew on an angle. Perpendicular bisector we drew on a line segment. Here what are we learning? We are learning about a triangle. So we all know when three angles meet together, okay, in a triangle we have got three angles. Triangle means three angles put together, that geometrical shape is called as a triangle. So in this property we are going to learn property of angle bisectors. So if three angles are there on a triangle, we all know then we can draw three angle bisectors starting from each vertex. Like from here, one example they have given in page number 1, we will just see the example. They have drawn a triangle PQR. One angle bisector starts from the vertex P, dotted line. Second angle bisector starts from vertex Q, they have shown in dotted line with an arrow mark. And the third angle bisector starts from the third vertex, that is from vertex R or angle R we can say, and this is the dotted line. And all the three angle bisectors join at one point, and that point they have written as I. Okay. So, what is the property? So, we are going to learn property of angle bisectors of a triangle. In a triangle, when these three angle bisectors meet, what do we call it? So, property is angle bisectors of a triangle are concurrent. Concurrent means all the three lines, all the three angles meet at a same point. They intersect at a same point. That is the meaning of concurrent. Okay. So, that they have explained in this how to draw activity 4 points. And last what they have come up, that IA is equal to IB is equal to IC. Okay. So, you have to read this 4 points, then you will understand this picture very clearly. But basically what is the property, what you have to keep in mind whenever we learn about a property of angle bisector of a triangle, you should keep in mind that angle bisector of a triangle are concurrent. Concurrent means when three angle bisectors meet at one single point. That is the meaning of the property. Okay, they are meeting or they are intersecting at one same point, that is called as point of concurrence. So here they have given using a compass draw angle bisector for the three angles, extend the bisector. Then third point, the three bisectors pass through the same point, they are called as concurrent. Just now what I have written over here, I have written this for you so that you can directly by heart this. Sometimes while reading this you will get confused which line to read. But what is basically this 4 line means, angle bisector of a triangle are concurrent. That is the thing what you should keep in your mind. And the meaning of concurrent is they are meeting or intersecting at the same point. Next, and the point of concurrence is I, and the point of concurrence of angle bisector of a triangle is in interior of the triangle. Interior means obviously we know that it's an angle bisector, so obviously this 3 point will meet inside the triangle, not outside the triangle. Okay, sometimes in perpendicular bisector the point meet outside the triangle. So here we are learning about angle bisectors. So angle bisector, the point meets inside the triangle. There are three types of triangle. We have got equilateral triangle, we have got scalene triangle, and then the third one is isosceles triangle. So these three types of triangles are there. Okay, triangles we can draw based on sides and based on angles also. The last year you have learned. So any type of triangle, whenever you are having a angle by, you are drawing an angle bisector, keep in mind the property of angle bisector of a triangle are congruent. The point of concurrence will lie inside the triangle. Okay, so now let's see the second property, that is property of perpendicular bisector of sides of a triangle. Okay, let's see the property of perpendicular bisectors of the sides of a triangle. Okay, so I hope in practice set 1, question number 2, we have drawn perpendicular bisectors. Perpendicular bisector means one line segment will be given and you are dividing the line segment into two equal parts. Okay, by putting, now here in the example they have drawn two types of triangle. One is an acute angle triangle, means less than 90 degree all the three sides, and this triangle looks like an obtuse angled triangle. Okay, so obviously first where we should draw is perpendicular bisectors. Now triangle has got three sides. If we take triangle XYZ, XY, YZ and XZ, three sides are there. So for this three sides individually we have to draw perpendicular bisector. See, this shows that it is perpendicular, 90 degree sign. It is very compulsory to put 90 degree sign. Okay, first we'll discuss XYZ and then we'll go for the second type. So in this acute angle triangle, three perpendicular bisectors are drawn, and obviously after drawing the three will pass through one point, and that is called as the point of concurrence. So that is our property, that perpendicular bisectors of side of a triangle are concurrent. Understood? Perpendicular bisectors of a side of a triangle are concurrent, means after drawing perpendicular bisector, all the three lines meet at one single point. Same here in obtuse angle triangle. This triangle is also triangle XYZ. So in this triangle also, now let's see the second example. Here they have drawn an obtuse angle triangle XYZ. For each side they have drawn perpendicular bisector. Side XY, this is the perpendicular bisector. Side YZ, this is the perpendicular bisector, and side XZ, this the third line is the perpendicular bisector, and all the three lines meet at one single point. This is the point of concurrence for this triangle XYZ. So what is the property? Perpendicular bisectors of the sides of a triangle are concurrent. Concurrent means all the three lines meet at one single point. Now look at both the triangles. Acute angle triangle, obtuse angle triangle. In acute angle triangle, point of concurrence lie inside the triangle. But here in obtuse angle triangle, the point of concurrence lie outside the triangle. So in case of perpendicular bisectors, point of concurrence sometimes lie inside and sometimes outside the triangle. It depends what type of triangle it is and how we have drawn the perpendicular bisectors. But in the previous property of angle bisector, the point of concurrence always lied inside the triangle. That was the difference between both the properties. Okay, now here below that they have given something new. This portion is not there for exam, but still I will explain. In angle bisector of a triangle, the point of concurrence lie inside. So that point, through that point we can draw an in center, means circle inside the triangle. And in case of perpendicular bisector, the point of concurrence lie anywhere. Okay, the distance between this point and this, we can draw a circle inside the triangle. Here, from point of concurrence towards the edges, we can draw a circumcenter. Like outside the triangle, we can draw a circle. But this drawing part is not there. Okay, I just explained in simple words. Now, after this, let's check practice set 1. Practice set 1, question number 1 and question number 2 we have finished. Now, let's read question number 3, then 4 and then 5. So, question number 3, what they have said, draw an obtuse angled triangle. 3 types of triangles are there. We have got acute angle triangle, right angle triangle and obtuse angle triangle. So, acute angle less than 90 degree, right angle triangle is equal to 90 degree, and obtuse angle triangle is, it should be more than 90 degree. So, what they said, draw an obtuse angled triangle. Okay, so that I'll underline. There was any measurement we can draw. And a right angle triangle means 90 degree triangle. 2 triangles we have to draw. One is obtuse angle triangle and second one is right angled triangle. Find the points of concurrence of the angle bisector of each triangle. Means what we have to draw? We have to draw angle bisectors of these triangle. And where do the point of concurrence lie? After drawing, we'll come to know where does the point of concurrence lie. So, let's start practice set 1, question number 3. Now, here I have drawn an obtuse angle triangle. Any measurement you can draw. I have drawn a obtuse angle triangle which is 110 degree, means more than 90 degree. Now, next step is we will draw angle bisectors for this triangle on all the 3 angles. I have named this triangle A, B and C. And to draw angle bisector, I will require a rounder, a compass. Okay, so I'll start with point B, angle B. I'll take desired measurement which is less than half. Okay, I'll keep the point at B and I will draw 2 arcs, one here and one at the inside. Second step, either with the same measurement or you can just increase a little. You can take this measurement if you want. Okay, it's not compulsory this measurement you should take. You can take same measurement or little bit, you can extend your rounder. I'll keep it one of the arcs and I'll try to draw internal arcs. I'll keep it on the other end and I will try to cut this arc. Okay, I'll get one point through which I can draw this angle bisector from point B. I'll try to join both the points. Okay, with this I'll extend this. I'll put an arrow mark and then I will put some marking. Now this both the points are same, so I put a small X mark. Same we have to do it on remaining 2 angles, that is angle A and angle C. So I will take any desired length of the choice, keep it at point C and draw 2 arcs. Same measurement, I will draw internal arc. I will get one point of concurrence. I will use a scale and through that point of concurrence, I will join, I will try to make an angle bisector. Okay, I will start from point C, I will cross this and I will try to cross the first angle bisector. Okay, I will draw it little bit, I will extend the line so that you can see very clearly and I will draw arrow mark. Last angle bisector from vertex A, angle A, any desired length of a choice. Okay, this much I am taking. From point A, I will draw arcs. Then from those arcs, I will draw internal arc. And then I will try to cut the arc. Last, take your scale. Let's see whether our construction is correct or not. From this point and from point A, and this point. See all the 3 points. See from angle A I am starting